you're always going to have those conversations. So we're going to get into it. I think things will start to percolate. My favorite word, as you know, over the next
There
couple
it
weeks
is.
when it comes to Patrick Kane. Can you set the record straight? Patrick Kane, if somebody went to Chicago and said, hey, we're in Canada, we're in Canada, would he be open to playing in Canada?
Yes. Depending on, I mean, he's not going to want to play for the Habs because they suck, and he doesn't want to play for Ottawa because they're not making it and so on. But obviously, like Toronto's a different beast. I don't know if he has an appetite to go to Edmonton, to be perfectly honest with you, a team that has reached out or at least expressed interest and said, when you're ready, give us a call. But I think Toronto's a little bit different. So I think there would be consideration. I don't think it would be at the top of his list overall, and I don't think it has anything to do with the Canada-US thing. I think it's more of just what he views as the opportunity to go somewhere. Yeah, the Rangers are going to be in it if he does decide that he wants to explore it. I believe Dallas, and there's so much attention to the New York Rangers because of Panarin, and they've just been the center of this. I think Dallas has a real shot here. If Patrick Kane decides that he's willing to go to a couple different places, I think Dallas is going to be right at the top of his list. Now, they're supposed to talk, I think, before All-Star to at least start the conversation with Kane, Taves, their agent, Pat Brisson, and Kyle Davidson, the GM of the Blackhawks, and then see how the month of February kind of rolls out, and then start making decisions there if they are willing to explore opportunities. But for Kane, I mean, if it's Toronto, it's you got to get him on 75 cents on the dollar, or 25 cents on the dollar, excuse me. So that means Chicago's going to have to retain half, and a third party is going to have to retain half of the half, which is a quarter. So either way, I mean, you're not really going to be able to get Patrick Kane into this environment without, 75% of his contract being eaten up elsewhere. So that has to be the consideration. The Rangers have more space. The Stars have more space. There's more flexibility for those teams. I know Colorado, to a certain extent, they don't have space, actually, but they would have to get creative. So if it comes down to Kane being moved, I really am led to believe that both Dallas and the New York Rangers will be one of the two teams that ends up with him.